Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome to Therapy Thursdays. This week we're going to be talking about mood regulation. Are you the kind of person who's quick to get angry, maybe frustrated or annoyed or irritated? And in that emotional overwhelm, do you behave in ways that you're not really proud? Maybe you say something or do something that later on you think about and it makes you feel upset that why did I behave or act in the way that I did? A lot of people struggle with mood regulation, especially if they're surrounded in a high stress environment. So if you're one of those who's a very reactive person and then later on has a lot of regret, you need to make sure that you start taking a small pause. In that very tiny moment before you react, if you can stop yourself and just reflect. Take a moment and realize that your actions and behaviors are in your control, and using that control to change the narrative of the way that you behave. In therapy, when I have clients come in who are trying to work on mood regulation, I always tell them, you gotta go easy on yourself. Changing the way that you react is not an overnight process, or it's not gonna fix itself all of a sudden. This is a time for you to stop and think and reflect and allow yourself to slowly and gradually start noticing how your mood really impacts the way that you live. And if you realize that you're not happy with it, then start making those momentary small changes by reflecting, not reacting. There's a very simple tool that I use with my clients, and it's a 3-step process. The first question you need to ask yourself in any situation when you are in a moment of emotional overwhelm: how do I feel? Label that emotion. Don't just let your feelings grow in size and be present in your life without being noticed. Whether you're angry, whether you're frustrated, whether you're stressed or overwhelmed, start labeling that emotion. Answer that question, how do I feel, with a very specific answer. And I don't know is not an acceptable answer. Really dig deep. Ask yourself, how do I feel in this moment? And the second question you're going to ask yourself, why do I feel this way? You didn't just wake up angry. Something had to have happened to have triggered this mood of yours. So start noticing the things around you. Is it the people? Is it the circumstances? Is it maybe perhaps lack of sleep? Or you're just getting tired of the situation that you're in? Why do I feel this way is going to help you unlock how to overcome this mood by really addressing the problem that's at hand. And the final question that you're going to ask yourself, how do I get myself to feel better? The answer to everything lies within you. You have a great idea of what you need to do to start changing the way that you feel. So don't be shy, really look inside and ask yourself this question, what am I going to do to change this state of mine? How do I get to stop feeling angry or stop feeling frustrated or stop feeling overwhelmed? Yeah, the answer lies within yourself. Push hard, start asking, and start realizing that the solution to all your challenges and problems lies somewhere deep inside your mind, and you have to search for it in order to help yourself overcome the mood that you are actually in. Emotional overwhelm is not a prisoner where you're held captive. You can find your freedom and you can find that release from those high emotions that keep you really pushed tight or make you feel really uncomfortable. You can find your solutions and answers by answering these 3 questions, because when you answer that last one, what can I do to feel better? You're going to be able to understand that you hold the key to get yourself out of the situation that you're locked in. A lot of the times when I have clients who struggle with mood regulation, the answer to their difficulties and challenges is maybe perhaps some self-care. Maybe the opportunity to look within themselves and reflect and do things that are going to make them feel a little bit better. Maybe perhaps removing themselves from the circumstances that they're in. Whatever you decide to do, first answer the 3 questions. How do I feel? Why do I feel this way? And what can I do to start feeling better? And take those steps so that you take control back, not your mood, but you are in control. And now start changing the way that you behave so that you're able to overcome those hurdles that show up when you become a very reactive person. Mood is not what controls you. You control your mood. So allow yourself to overcome those challenges by clearly and simply identifying how you're feeling, noticing why you feel the way that you do, and finally unlocking to the answer to what's going to make me feel better.